Okay, good morning everyone. So let's do some coloring. Um, I have a vacation, so I have a little bit more time for these videos. So I thought, why not? Let's come here and do some coloring for an hour or so. And I was looking up for some inspiration, something to do, and I come across this coloring book that I had, and I was forgetting a little bit. So I said, okay, I'm going to do one in these. So I don't know, I think a lot of you do know this great artist, and some people don't. But yeah, let's see, I do like her. She has a lot of whimsical images, and I didn't do much yet in this book. I just only was playing. I have this book a long time, and I just was a little bit of playing and see how it went and how my pencils was going on. I have now Prismacolors. I didn't have them in that time, so I'm going to try and use that one, and I want to color this one, and that's called Flora, and she is the goddess of flowers. And by every coloring page she has a description of the girl. So it's now in frame, so if you want to read it you can. I will do this, so because it's better for you to read it for yourself than me speaking in English to you. So I leave it for now for a few seconds, and if it doesn't is enough, you can always stop the video so I can drink my tea for now. Okay, that's enough. So I was looking for her art on Pinterest, and I get a little bit of inspiration from her, because this one she colored the skin. I always start with the skin, almost always, and she colored the skin tones in grays, and she has the background in black, so it stands out. It speaks to me from the page, from her art, and I think, okay, I want to try that too, because I never did it in grays. So I'm going to do it, and I don't know if I can do it because it's not something that I done before. So let's play and see where we come with her skin. And I'm only doing her skin today, and when I have the time, when I have sometimes an hour, because I have vacation, sometimes I'm going away, and I'm also going to sell my mobile home, so I have to go away to that place and do all kinds of arrangements and cleaning up, and so I am busy with that too. But for a relaxing time, I'm going to color, and I'm going to film as much as I can in these 2 weeks. Okay, so I am going to finish this, I guess. When the skin is gonna be okay, I'm going to finish it. When I think, oh my gosh, then I'm not going to finish it. Okay, I want to apologize about my hair. It's still wet. I had a shower and it's still wet, so I'm sorry about that. I am going to use my Prismacolors. I put the numbers down below. I don't know if I'm going to use them all. I just take all my cool colors, and I'm going to start with it. Also, I am going to incorporate some peaches on the sides and to see how it comes, because she did that also, and I like the look because she inspired me with those colors. So yeah, why not? Let's see how where it takes me. So I'm going to to color this one and see. Okay, let's start. And she has done the hair in yellow and whites, but I am thinking about the blues. So, and I don't think you can see this color at the screen. Maybe I can come a little bit closer for you. So you have to wait and see when I'm cooperating the other pencils. And I'm not sure where this takes me. Maybe I think it's too gray. I don't know. Because she has painted her art with acrylics, I believe. So that's a little bit different. But I'm going to lay down first a small amount of light gray. So the number is 1059. And if you don't have Prismacolors, just take your cooler colors from the set that you have. For me, coloring with Prismacolors is just a way to do it a little bit quicker than, for example, with the polychromas. It takes a little bit more time. So you can do it with polychromas or any brand that you have in your closet. And I know you don't see much from this color because I'm having a hard time also seeing it, something. So I see something, but I understand that you don't. But it will be with the next layers. So stick around. Just take a cup of coffee or some tea or just some water, whatever you like. It's a little bit warm in my room because it's summer over here, and I'm going to put my fan on. It's a small fan, so I hope it doesn't bother you. But for me, it's the way when you are getting older, and you all know when you're getting older, you get that moments when your hormones are going everywhere. Well, I've got that moment all the time. So I don't know if you can see the difference between this one and this. It's small, but we are going to add some more. I'm also doing this, and then the arms I will do in a separate both. When I finish this one, I will do the arms. I don't want you to wait too long to see any color or something happening. Maybe at a time when we have a community here and there are a lot of people coming and watch and see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm taking now my 1060 20% cool gray. I like to have a point on it, and we start to add some shadow colors. Because this is a little bit scary for me to use, I'm doing very light layers. I always can do more, but I think it's a little bit scary for me because it's the first time. I'm not sure where it takes me. I don't want to be too dark too quick. So my hair is going around. Well, it all dries in this way. So I'm having here her picture in front of me from the art that I was inspired by. And I'm looking at her picture. This side is much darker than this side. And because she's tilting her head a little, it's, yeah, you could expect that this side was darker. I know it's hard for people to see if you are just a beginner. But in time you will. We all learn to look at our pictures and do the things we need. Just going to she has in her art here like a bow from the one or the other side. Maybe I'm going to do that also for a time. I've never done it, so maybe she just had it slightly darker up here and making like a bow. I have to see how she does it. Okay, like I said, I start with very light layers because I'm scared. And it's always hard if somebody else watch you, see what you are doing, because you don't want to fail. I feel a hair on my arm, but I don't see it. She has a very dark spot like here, like some kind of triangle. And this is lighter, but it is darker than this side. So there are many light sources in her face. and I'm not sure if I can catch them all, but and it looks like she also has a little bit of yellow here, but I am not thinking I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to leave it now for the grays and in the peach colors. I think that's the best for me to start with. And when you get comfortable with the color, you can always add more or do other things. But for now, I think this is more than a challenge enough for me. And her chin is always very dark, or at least darker than her face, because her face makes a shadow on her neck here. So oh, I will take you closer again, because it's very hard to see like this. Okay, well, you start to see the gray colors. Now I'll go in like here. Or maybe I put my face on the other side. Maybe that is better, don't you think? So you can see better my I will put my face here. That's better, I think. Okay. Yes. Okay. So we are getting a color darker again. And it's the 30% cool gray 1061. And again, we are going to try to darken it up. And I took out the very dark pencil, but I don't really think I need them, because the face is very pale. So I'm trying to use circle emotions to color, and sometimes I am just do it the other way around to make an even coloring, so that you don't see too much different things. Getting this spot darker again. So for the people who don't have the imagination for what kind of colors you can use or something, just go and look on, for example, Pinterest, looking up the artist what you are going to color, and see the pictures, what she or he or the people have colored. You can also do this on Instagram. Just look on those pages and see if you can follow their pretty my screen is doing a little bit strange now. Okay, it's back again. So just look up for the images and you can see what other people does with it, and you get inspired by it, and maybe just like I now want to try out something. So I am going here darker, but I'm not going totally to the end of to the line, because there is some kind of white next to it to even stand out more the roundness from her face. I really do like it. It is just so strange for me to color in these colors, but yeah, why not? Even here we are leaving some kind of white. Light gray, you can say. And it takes a few layers to get somewhere. I can see that the gray is a little bit under her eye, so I'm going to do it also. And yes, also a small amount under her eye here. Am I still in frame? Oh no, I'm not. I'm sorry. It's always hard when you are taking everything closer for you. You still have that everything in frame, so I'm sorry. It's also so strange for me to leave this lighter than normally. Normally I will do here the shadows, but I'm going to try to keep it what she does, and let's see where it takes me. So now I had 1061, so I'm going back to 1060, and I'm going to blend the darker color with one lighter pencil. So you get a nice blend between those layers. And I'm using a very light hand, nothing special. I'm taking my darker, my 1061, and I am going to make a small coloring above her lip. Okay. So I'm still going over the one I did before, but in the ends of it I'm going to blend this color to the lighter one. I have to turn it again because I want to do this also here. This is so strange for me to have some kind of a line here, but I'm going to try to make it some lighter to blend it a little bit more, but still it has to be there when I'm looking at the picture at least. And it's already looking some better. And if you don't have a picture from her, I'm not sure if she has an Etsy shop where you can buy them singles, or that she has only coloring books. I'm not sure, but you always can use something else. It's not that you have to use this one. Something in her nose, on her nose. Let's be lighter because it's sticking out. And I'm looking for a eraser. I want to have some more light areas here and above her lip. Okay. Going again with 1061 to make this part darker. So this is the third color that I'm going to use. And it's also so scary because you never know how dark you need to go. I always think when everything's around colored, like the flowers and her hair, then you're always thinking, oh, it could be darker. I know now that we need to color darker than you think because of that. I will do the background with black acrylic paints. I will do that not on screen because that is so boring to watch. I'm going to do it after this one when I have the skin. I'm going to color the background. But I will do that off screen because, like I said, it's not really nice to watch. Okay, I'm taking the second color, so the 1060, to blend the color that I just put on to the lighter colors. I'm always blending with 1 or 2 pencils lighter than I put on. It's the way I like to do it. I like to blend with softer colors. Okay, so for now I'm going to incorporate a little bit of peach. I just need to get this a little bit higher. So I'm taking off some color. Okay, so I have 3 color of peach, and I think this one will be the nicest one, but I don't want to start with the darkest one. So I have 927, 1013 and 939. So I'm going to try one of those pencils. I'm going to start with the lightest one just to see what it does on the gray. Again, I find it scary, so, but yeah, it's just a coloring page. If I don't like it, I can always say, okay, I tried it, next. That's what I like about coloring books. And of course, it's a pity when an image that you love is not there anymore. But yeah, that's what it is. We have so much coloring books or images on our computer to work with. I need to be 200 to color them all, so don't be afraid to use. I don't think you see anything about it. Maybe when the frame is big I don't see it, but I have a light layer of peach on here, and I think I'm going to be darker, but for now just start slow. A little bit in here. And also represent some skin color, some here. And you can do like hair up, take it much lighter, and when you are going to do her cheeks, maybe a little bit more. Just see what you like and how you want to play with it. It's nice to have some kind of peach color in her face that is not too gray at all, I think. So I put something in her lips. And it will be darker, but for started, we will do it like this. Some on our nose. And I think let's add some here. And also her inner eye here, the tear drop here. You could do a small amount of the peach. Okay, I like it so far. A little bit here. And again, I'm working with a light hand, so okay. I'm going to use some white. I didn't put it in the list below because I wasn't sure if I'm going to use it, but I want the lines here on her head, making sure that I'm not going to do it too dark with the gray. So I'm just putting some white so it keeps on being light for me. I'm also going to do a small amount here, not too much, just a little. Because it needs to be lighter. Even if I think it's strange, it's looking still strange to me. I'm going to do it lighter here. And in her art, her face is bigger. In her art, this piece here is skin, of colored like skin. And in the coloring book, she cooperates like a line, so it's hair. So for me also that's a little bit strange. So it's not totally the same as her original art. But yeah, also that is something where we are going to work with. Doesn't matter. Her art is just like a reference for me. You don't have to do totally what she has done, of course. I think a lot of you find it strange to even do the gray colors. But sometimes it's nice to challenge yourself, to do something else. At least I think so. So now I'm making the lighter spots even lighter with my white, and the white will also blend it. So I have two things out of one pencil, so that's nice. Her chin. Okay. I'm going to do a small amount of white on her, on the line that we have to create. It will be more still because it's very dark on her, on her art, so we need to do more, but again, slowly. Okay, so I'm taking the second peach one to try, just the 1013, and make it even a little bit darker, whatever you call it. And I know the peach colors and the gray colors are blending so beautiful always. I really like the combination of grays with peach. So on the top of her cheek here we are making it darker. I'm not going all the way there. I'm just going to work on the top. To darken it up a little. I'm not going to darken up here, only the one on her on the cheeks and something in her face. Okay, so again the lightest color 1059, and I'm going over the peach areas just to make it blend. And I do that with my lightest color of gray. So if you have a gray from another brand, just take the lightest one. Is it getting somewhere? I'm so excited to see where it goes. I hope you like this experiment. Watch out that you don't make this too dark, because it has to be lighter, just like here in this area. Okay, so I'm taking the 1061, the darkest from the three, and I'm going to darken it up again. And how more pencil color there's on your paper, that's the easier it will become. Every layer it will be easier to put down and to get somewhere. Okay. Okay. So again, we are going to do something here about that bridge between their eyes. Because it needs to be darker. Scary. So I'm doing about 1.5 centimeters or something, maybe 2. Turning around a lot. I'm sorry, that's the only way I can get that line where it has to be. Then I'm taking the lighter color, that's the 1060, and going to extend it here to the top. So it's here a little bit darker than when we are going to the top. Look like a mask. I do like it. It's strange for me to color like this, but I do like it. It's something else to do. Okay, and now I'm taking the lightest color and we are going to blend the upper top. So it will be lighter, but you don't have as much as lines in your work. So that's we are trying to blend to the lighter side with the lightest color. And if you're having a hard time with it, try to work with your white pencil. Try to go over those lines here. Don't go over all the thing, and just make it lighter to the side if you have trouble with your grays. Okay, and I'm going to do it with the lightest color also on the line here. Again, I don't want to have a line, I just want to have a darker area here. With circular motions I'm going to get that line out. I'm going to take my white again for a small amount, just putting it here. And under her cheek, because it doesn't need it does to need to be light. And also here, and I think we could do a small amount of light gray here in the top. So as you are going on, you can decide things how you want it. Okay, so now I'm going to do a little bit darker again. I'm hoping that is going to be okay, but we are going to try. 1063 again in the darkest areas, and don't push too hard on your pencil, just let the pencil do his work and not your hand. And take your time. Don't think that you have to be hurrying up. Sometimes I think that's also when I'm doing the videos for you. When I was doing this for myself, I will slow down. But I know a lot of people think it's boring to watch too long to a coloring video. I'm going to color her eyebrows in the darker gray. So she get more expression already. Okay, on the sides here with her eye, I darken it up. Going to darken it up on her eyelid here, just above the line. The other way up also. Now we are going to blend it with the lightest colors, okay? For now I'm just going to wait. I put a small amount of the darker color in her iris, just around. Okay, around her nose. Again, darken it up. Try to experiment. And always remember, when you are doing something like this, it gives more expression to the face. Do small amount now next to her mouth. Maybe a little bit in her mouth, under her lip. Okay, so again, her nose bridge here. I have to darken it up. Scary again. And every time when you are darkening it up, you get more aligned. So take out your lighter colors again to get rid of that line. Okay, so 1061, I'm going to blend to the top. Going to blend the line up her eye here. 1060, we're going to get even higher. Going now also under her line here, not too much, just a little. And with the lightest color 1059 we are going to blend this into the lighter color, so get rid of those darker line, but still it needs to be darker than the rest. And we are going to blend to the top. Okay, it's coming. It's coming. It takes time, but it's coming. Okay. So the 1063, we also going to do something on her cheeks here. Just a small amount. You can see some line now. That's okay. We are going to blend it with our lighter colors. Oh, that was a little bit too much, but it's okay. We can work with it. So you can see I'm also making that kind of mistakes. Then you have your pressure just too hard on the paper, so beware of it. Okay, so we are going to work with the lightest colors. I'm going over it, make sure that I'm blending it. Just a little, light-handed. A little bit too much gray here. Okay, so now 1060, and again we are going to blend it a little bit more. She's looking pretty already. I think so, at least for the first time. I think she is doing well. Don't you think? So again, we are going to blend. Okay, so the lightest color, and I'm going over it, all over. So if you are thinking that your grays are too dark, try just to make it lighter with the lightest color. And doesn't that work, maybe you can use some white. You also can use some white or some other colors. Everybody does it do it a little bit different. I like to blend with my lightest colors. You can see the darkest color above our eyes already almost gone, so I'm going to take it back because I like from a little bit from expression, more expression at least than I have. Again, I want it darker here on the sides. It's perfect. Between her eyelashes, we are going to make it darker with some pens, I think. Okay, we have to make it blend more this. And if you're using light hand with coloring, it's also easy to blend. If you have a hard pressure on your pencils, please try to avoid it, to take your pencils more at the back. If you are holding it here, you can't push too hard on your point, so your pressure is lighter. Okay, I'm going to use now the darkest color of the pink, what I have, of the peach, sorry, 939. And if you don't see it much in the beginning, because there is an amount of wax on your paper, just be patient. Just go over with a light hand. It will come. It will come to your paper, but just try to be patient. Okay, and like I said, I really do like the peach colors with the grays. Such a nice combination. Maybe it's just only for me, but I'm taking the lightest color of those peach colors. It's 927, and I am going to lay down a peach line in the white of her eye. That's what I like. Okay, taking the lightest gray again, 1059. And I'm going to lay some in her eye, so we're pushing down a small amount of that peach away again, and I lay some light gray into the white of her eye. Nobody has only white in their eyes. It's always more colors. Just watch, just see in somebody's eyes. Take my white. I want to have some more white on this side, so I'm going to put it down. And it's hard to see because these are light colors for the eyes. We do have an eyelid here, and I'll make it light gray, so it's not totally white because I don't like it when it's totally white. Normally I put there some kind of skin color in it, but we don't have the skin colors now, we have the grays. So in the middle I will try to put some white, so it's a little bit lighter than the rest, not too much, just a little. She has some kind of a white light spot in here. I don't think you can see it easily with this, so we will do it with a white marker or something, or maybe a small amount of paint. Okay, darken up some areas. I have the lightest color of gray now. I'm just being blending with those colors now. So if I see it's much darker in the middle than at the end, the lips, there's also a little bit of red in it, or some other color we will do later. But for now she has something on her lips, so it's nice to have something. I can see that her nose has a little bit more gray in it. So I'm going to try it with what is this? 1061. So let's try to put a small amount in here from that gray. Not too much, just a little. We are going to darken up her nostrils, or how do you say it? The holes in her nose. Is that nostrils? I don't know. These things here. I'm going to make it a little bit darker, and I'm using 1065. So I'm not going to do it with black, I am keeping my gray colors. I'm only going to use the black for her eyes, and now we could start to use some grays in here. And the eyes already will be much nicer to watch. It's starting somewhere to get there. And I have a nose bridge now, so yeah, I like it. The lightest color of gray, I'm going to put a small amount of white in here, because this part needs to be light. It's just her upper cheek, so we want to have it white, at least light. Not white, but light. I'm going to blend her chin a little bit more into the gray, so it's not so white as it was. And I have my 1065, and I'm going to push a little bit more here, just under her lip. And as you see, we are still going darker and darker to get the details in it. We are going to do a small amount of gray to make this spot a little bit smaller, but still we want to have a spot. some kind of a light spot. Okay, super, that's nice. Again, 1065. Okay, she's coming somewhere. I'm here already 1 hour and 11 minutes, and it's lunchtime over here, so in a few minutes I will stop, and then I will do this in my own time, just to perfect it. It's there, the base is there, it's only to perfect everything. So here and there I make it a little bit darker, and then I'm just going to blend those colors into the light. So I'm just using a lighter pencil and lighter again, just to take it down to the lightest part. Yeah, and mix and match with each other, it doesn't matter. You can go over with the lighter pencils into the dark to dark something up, just like here. You can see it's darker than it was, and it gives you a little bit more expression into the skin. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it off camera. So I'm going to do her skin. I'm finishing the skin. I'm going to do the background in black, and then we will going further together again. So I'm going to show you now the page a little bit more. So I hope that you like this. I hope that you like to watch it. I do like it. It's different, but I do like it. I do like it. Yeah. So we will see each other back again. I don't know exactly when. Maybe I have to walk because I have some issues on my back and my leg. So I have to take walks for a few kilometers. So I have to walk this afternoon. Maybe when I'm coming back and I'm not too tired, but of course that is what happens when you have to do exercises and all kind of things. Your body is tired. But when I'm okay, maybe I will come back this afternoon, maybe tonight. I'm not sure. We will see. But we are going to work on this beautiful art of Jasmine Beckett. Jasmine Beckett. I don't know exactly how you pronounce it. And yeah, I hope you like it until so far. So please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe, because I know a lot of people are watching but they don't subscribe, and I don't understand why, because it's free, and every time when I'm going online you can see me. Oh yeah, and I was making an announcement to talk about my streaming schedule. I have a day job, so it's so hard for me to create a schedule. But on Friday I am not working, so I am going to try to come Fridays. I am not going to promise, because I don't like it, because if I can't help my promise I am feeling bad. So I am going to try. I am going to try to come in the mornings, but the other days I am working. And if I just need to make an appointment for a doctor, for the dentist, for doing my nails, for the hairdresser, for whatever I need to make an appointment for, I need to do it on Friday. And most of the time it will be Friday morning, because for some appointments I need to drive an hour or so to get there. So I like to do it in the morning, so I have my afternoon a little bit free, and to practice and to train my body. So I want to try. But still, I'm not going to promise you. I want to try to do it on Friday morning, so I have a regular moment to come, at least. But I'm also going to stream when I have time. If I am going to be free on Tuesday evening and I want to stream, I am going to stream. But that is not something what will be in the schedule. That will be extra. So I am going to try to do it on Friday, and then the extra time I will come whenever I have the time. Okay? So I'm going to try. Okay. Well, thank you for watching and being here, if you are still here in the end. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye. Have a nice weekend.